Alright, so one of the new releases I have for you this week is X-23 number 1, the last of the 3 new Wolverine titles out in September. Alright, so let's hop in. Alright, so it starts off with a dream kind of sequence with Laura's kind of being chased by werewolves and kind of running through a cemetery type thing. Yeah, I thought this was really great art by Will Conrad. And more kind of things where she's being chased and stuff. It's kind of showing things that's happening in Wolverine number 1 right now. Right here, Wolverine except our Wolverine, who's currently body possessed in his book, kind of being offering a chance for Laura to be his right hand woman, and that ends up being her dream. So she's waking up in the middle of a utopia. Turns out she's not sleeping in a bed these days. And then the ex-kids are having a little party, and one of the cuckoos, I'm not sure who, is trying to feed Hellion some pizza, and he's not having it. She's being kind of, I don't know, cold and distant, but that's cuckoos for you, I suppose. Yeah, more of the party continues, and Laura kind of watches him, and Hellion kind of looks off, and long distance, I don't know. Nice little distance thing, it's a nice little scene. There's a scene with Laura with Storm here. That was a great scene, I just didn't really, I don't know. They talk a lot about being orphans and how Storm, X-23, Nightcrawler were all orphans, and Storm's kind of mourning a little bit. I didn't know that they had much of a relationship before, so this is kind of a new kind of thing to me. Yeah, I thought it was a great scene though. And then until Wolverine comes, which I thought was a little strange. Oh, not yet. They play some chess, which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah. Wolverine comes, puts his hand on X's shoulder, and then she just instantly freaks out. So I'm not sure if this is said before Wolverine number 1 or after. We'll have to see. Stay tuned in. And then Wolverine and Storm have a fight about X-Force once again. Seems a little tried and true now that X-Force is out in blue. We're gonna have fights about people having X-Force in every issue. When that team's disbanded, I'm not sure. And then we kind of have a scene with Emma and Scott talking about childhood and being forced into violence, which could also be related to Scott being pushed in by Charles Xavier and X-23 being pushed by Cyclops and Wolverine. You have X falling asleep, not in a bed again, which, I don't know. Again, I don't know if this takes place before or after Wolverine. A confrontation with the new X-Men kids. There's Nori, who's Surge, Rockslide, Inol, and Hellion. They're kind of bugging Hellion about dating or not dating X-23, and how she's being a little weird these days, and how she's on the team X-Force. There's a nice little moment here with them. Continues in the next few pages, and then Nori, Surge, is being really big. So I don't really know where that kind of animosity comes from, and when I've read her previously, she didn't seem that rude. Maybe just the way Marjorie Liu writes her comes off a little more abrasive, but I don't know, the way my interpretation of her was a little more nice and a little more unsure of her commanding role, and not so jealous of X-23, but anyway, to each his own, I suppose. It's more of this, and then Cyclops comes in, interjects, and tells the kids to back off, don't be so rude. Tells Laura he has something for her to do. And then Box, who says he doesn't have powers anymore, but wasn't he using his powers back in 507? He was recruited by Beast. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I suppose. So this is taking Laura to like this halfway house of where mutants and their families who lost their powers, trying to talk to them about stuff. Then it goes back to the dream sequence where Laura's freaking out. And in the end, it's just kind of not really much or no cliffhanger or anything. So, I don't know, it was a great issue, or a good issue. Like really good art, some great writing, character writing by Marjorie Liu. There's one scene where X-23 is laying on the ground and there's like a boot coming towards her. So I don't know if that's Logan, I don't know if it's possessed Logan or whoever that might be. I don't know, I think it was a good issue overall. 3.5 out of 5 for me. I really liked it. I just didn't see a lot of story progression. I saw nice little character moments, but not really much story. So I'm interested. Not 100% on my pull list yet, but I'm interested and I want to see where it goes. So 3.5 out of 5. Go check it out. X-23 number 1.